Barbell versus dumbbell shrug, which is superior for building bigger traps. In this video, I'm going to dissect both lifts and tell you which one you should be focusing on the most, which is in fact the barbell shrug. And let me explain that so you really understand what I'm talking about. You see, the problem with dumbbell shrugs is not that they're a bad exercise, because let's be honest, dumbbell shrugs are fucking awesome for traps. It's the fact that you are limited in the weight that you could use, okay? And here's what I mean. Most gyms, the dumbbells only go up to about 100 pounds. Now, I don't know about you, man, but 100 pounds to me, I can easily do over 50 reps, textbook form, okay? It's not hard to do because look at it from an objective standpoint here, right? 100 pounds each hand, that's a 200-pound total. And we all know how easy a 200-pound shrug is, right? Considering the fact that most guys could deadlift far more than that, you know. So a 200-pound shrug is not going to do much for your traps. You're still stretching 200 at the bottom. And if you know anything about the traps, part of what makes them grow so well is the stretching process. That's what makes farmer walk such a great movement. So from the stretching standpoint, it does fuck all. 100-pound dumbbells aren't going to do much. From the contraction, again, it's only 100 pounds per arm. So I think it's mainly the weight restrictions, okay? And even if you go on the higher dumbbell racks, like even if the gyms have it, it's still not heavy enough. For example, yesterday on my volume day, I went in the gym. I was completely destroyed, right? I was sick. I was not feeling good, and I still managed to do the 140s for over 20 reps. It was easy. 140s is the maximum that I got. I just grabbed them and boom, boom, boom. Over 20 reps, textbook form. Why? Because it's only 280 pounds, you understand? And I could strict shrug over 3 plates for 20 reps with a snatch grip, you understand? So that's the problem with the dumbbell shrug. There's not enough weight to make the exercise difficult. Even if you have 200-pound dumbbells, which most gyms will not have. 200 pounds, that's still a 400-pound shrug. Most guys can do that for reps if you really take your shrug to the next level. So that's the number one restriction with dumbbells. If they're not good because of the fact that barbells, you can lift so much more, okay? And that's just a universal truth right there. But there is some benefit using the dumbbells, which is incorporating on your volume days. You know, there's ways of making the exercise more difficult. Like you could alternate sides. You could do this side and that side. You could do it for time. The time method works really good for dumbbells. You could do it sitting down on a bench, which is a lot more difficult than if you do it standing. There's some ways that you can make the exercise more difficult, but again, if you're using the dumbbell version, higher reps is probably what you're going to want to do, like above 20, 30 reps, because it's not heavy enough to do low reps with. You can't do 10 reps with dumbbells. Even with 200-pound dumbbells, it's too easy to do, you understand? So that's why barbells are superior. You get the stretching aspect with the heavy-ass weight, which is very important, and you get the contraction with the heavy weight. And size is everything. The traps are a very, very strong muscle group. They're really, really powerful. So if you're not lifting more than your deadlift on a shrug, it's not doing anything because your traps can already withstand that force, you understand? So that's why I think the barbell version is far superior. The overloading aspect, again, traps, they get bigger through stretch and through contraction, short contractions, and barbells is really the best way to do that. So if you want bigger traps, man, I recommend really focus on those barbell shrugs. Do the seated dumbbell for accessory work. You can also do the time method on your volume days, and do like some snatch grip, high pulls, other exercises like that for some additional trap movements. But that's it, man. I think barbell is the way to go because the reasons I just listed. There's not enough weight on the dumbbell. That's just it's the honest truth. So that's it for today's video. Which one do you prefer? Let me know what you think down below. And with that, we'll talk to you guys next time.